Good morning. Yes, most of my cooking is in the morning. We're gonna make cake mix cookies, and I hope you're having a good morning. Um, this is Audrey Vines, culinary teacher, Southwest Edgecombe High School, Pine Tops, and I'm teaching you how to take a box of cake mix, 2 eggs. You need just 2 eggs. 1 box of cake mix. I'm doing chocolate, and a cup of chocolate chips I'm adding to it. When you make cake mix cookies just from the cake box and don't add anything, it's just like it tastes good, but it's just plain. But for kids at school and for your kids at home, a cup of chocolate chips with M&Ms, they'll love it. My grandkids love it. My son really love it too. He loves it. So you will need your ice cream scoop. You will need your spatula. Of course, these are the containers I'm going to put them in for storage. And also you need a stand mixer. This is for my kids. But you know, some people don't have a stand mixer, so what will you do? If you don't have a stand mixer, then you're going to pull out your mixing bowl and your spatula. You can mix these cookies with just a mixing bowl and a spatula, but I'm going to use a stand mixer. It's quicker. And the attachment for the stand mixer you're going to use is your flat cookies. This does cookies very well. The other attachments with your stand mix, the dough hook is for you when you make bread. Your whisk attachment is when you make a cake. And it's 3 attachments that I have, but this is the one, the flat one, and it has this scraper on the side which works very well when you're mixing cookies. I mix other things like frosting. I use the flat one, unless I'm doing whipped frosting. If I'm doing whipped frosting, then I use the whisk attachment. So today we're going to use the flat attachment, and we're going to do cake mix cookies. I'm going to switch around, and don't forget your parchment paper. Your parchment paper saves you from spraying the pan and your cookies sticking to the pan. This parchment paper, you need to have parchment paper in your home. I'm going to go ahead on and prepare my pan with the parchment paper. I'm going to tear a piece off and put it on my pan. Ooh, works good. Put this back in the drawer. And of course I have a baking sheet, my favorite one. I love this baking sheet. And I have my parchment paper already in it, so when I get finished doing the cake mix cookies, all I have to do is put it on the pan and put it in the oven. So I'm going to switch around here. My cake mix is already in the stand mixer. I'm gonna take this, and this. I'm gonna switch around, and I'm gonna talk to you from the side. Okay, we're gonna put an attachment on. Okay, you're gonna see a notch on your stand mixer. You're gonna see a open little space on your flat attachment. Then you're gonna stick it through make sure you got the notch through the hole. Believe me, when I first started doing stand mixer, I had to figure this out. And then you're going to make sure it goes into the other little crook. It's like a slot that the little notch fits in. And see, it's on solid. Then you're going to go ahead on, and I have my cake mix already in here. And I'm going to break 1 egg at a time. Let me go to this side. I don't like to put my back to you. you're gonna have 2 eggs, and I use 1/4 cup of oil. Some recipes call for 1/3, but when you're making cake mix cookies, you want to get a good consistency that when you using your ice cream scoop, that you're getting a nice solid amount. If you put too much oil in it, it's gonna cause it to be loose, and I don't know what kind of cookies you will have. So I'm gonna go ahead on and lock down your stand mixer. Lock it down, and then you're gonna turn it on one just to get your eggs. I do my eggs first. I go ahead on and do my eggs. Yes, I do. I do my eggs, and then I'm gonna add my little oil, but I'm not gonna add all of it at one time because you don't want to have it, like I said, loose. You want it in a cookie consistency so that you can drop them on the cookie sheet. So just a tidbit more oil. 1/4 is perfect. 1/4 is gonna make the cookie dough perfect. So that's what I use, 1/4. Now I'm gonna make sure I get all that off. Excuse me, I don't mean to have my back to you. I'm gonna take my attachment off, and I'm gonna push my cookie dough that's on the attachment down in my bowl. And like I said, when you cook, don't just dump everything in because the recipe say it. You have to develop your own style of cooking. You can have a recipe for a base. It's just like the foundation of a house. You get a blueprint, you get a plan, and you look at that plan and you say, well, I don't want my kitchen like that. I want to change my kitchen, or I want a little more room in my bedroom, or a bigger bath. And they can adjust those blueprints to your specification. So then you're gonna put your cup of chocolate chip cookies. You're gonna dump it right in there, and you're gonna take the spatula now, and you're gonna stir all your chips in. Just a little work, but you get a little exercise, you know, with your arms. Everything is not right, you know. You have to do a little water, put a little muscle in cooking as well as anything else. So I'm going to take my bowl off, and I'm going to take my I can put this over here. And that consistency is like a cookie, you know, not a cake that you put in the pan, but you want that consistency. Of course, I'm making different kinds. I'm making carrot cake cookies with nuts and chocolate chip cookies. And this is a carrot cake cookie with nuts. And I made chocolate cookies with the M&Ms. And I'm showing you how the consistency of the dough. And I'm gonna put these in the oven. Then I'm gonna pull my other ones, my chocolate ones out that I show you the ingredients. I'm gonna pull them out, and I'm gonna show you how to dust them with powdered sugar. And the kids love these. Like I said, my son loved them too. My daughter loved the carrot cake ones with nuts, and my sister. And of course I did it at my shop, like an after hours thing, and the mayor came and some of the commissioners, well, I think it was Jamie that came, and he liked the coconut ones, but his kids like them too. So this is something that you can make. Your family will enjoy it. And if you're cutting down on sugar, this is something, if you need a little sweet, you got a little sweet tooth, and you need that little sweet piece in your mouth, one of these little cookies is not going to take your sugar up like if you eat a slice of cake with frosting. So this is just a go-between if you need something. You just having that snack attack, because we all do it. No matter how healthy we try to be, we're going to have a little snack attack. We're going to do something we don't supposed to do. So you have some of these made up, stored in an airtight container. You can keep them for a few days. They'll be fresh. And it's just a quick way to have a nice dessert, especially when the kids are home now. This is really nice to have that you can make yourself, because cookies are expensive. Good cookies are expensive, like Oreos and all of that. That's very expensive. And if you have more than one kid and they are eating all day, the kids love to eat. I know I have grandkids. They love to eat. You can make these cake mix cookies, and you can make it in different flavors. You can do strawberry, you can do chocolate, you can do the yellow cake mix with chocolate chips, and they'll turn out really nice. Make sure that your cookies are 1-2 inches apart from each other, because you know this is cake, so it's going to spread, and you don't want it to, you want it to spread, but you want to have some space in between. Okay, I'm going to put these in the oven. I'm going to put these in the oven. And of course, I'm cooking my supper. I'm cooking turkey wings. And I'm going to have rice, and I'm going to have a nice, good meal. I haven't cooked me a good meal in a good while, but I'm cooking supper. Now I'm just gonna bring these chocolate. It takes about 10 minutes, and I already had these in the oven. So these are the chocolate ones that I made. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them off the pan. I just wanted you to see the pan. And I have my little egg turner. Yep. Most people call this a spatula, but it's not a spatula, it's an egg turner. It's you use it to turn eggs. So I have this, and I'm going to use it to scoop my cookies off. And of course I'm going to put them in this container. Yep, these cookies are fantastic. They taste good and they look good. And these are the ones that have the M&Ms in it that I showed you the recipe in the beginning. So now what I'm going to do, you know, the kids will eat them just like this, but I'm going to use my little duster, and I'm going to dust them with powdered sugar. Just a dust. And then I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to put this just to show you, and I'm going to eat these later. Yes, I am. I'm going to eat these later. If I had Kenneth around, there would be no eating later. He's a cookie monster in the family. Oh yeah. The rest of my kids, they do like cookies, but Kenneth, he don't eat a lot of sweets. But Kenneth, that little mouth of his, woo, that boy he would love these chocolate cookies. And I'm gonna come closer so you can see. See? Oh, I dropped one. Sorry, y'all. just so you can see. Okay, and I sprinkled it with powdered sugar, and of course you can have them without the powdered sugar, and they're just as good. So I'm going to put these in here. All of them are not going to be sprinkled with powdered sugar, and I'm going to just show you the plain ones. So if you don't want to do powdered sugar, you can just eat it just like it is. And let's show you how they look plain. I'm going to come closer so you can see. And this is how they look plain. So I'm not going to bend it over this time, so you can see. And I'm going to put one plain in here and dust it, because remember I dropped one. That's just part of life. You're going to drop stuff. Just pick it up and throw it in the trash. So there you have it. And you can make up to 12 cookies. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I got almost 20 cookies because I used the small, the ice cream scoop I showed you is a small one. But if you use the larger one, you want larger cookies, then you can't get as many cookies out of your box of cake mix. So while my other cookies are cooking, I am going to show you what I do every morning. And this is a health tip. I'm trying to incorporate little health tips for you so that you can get your health like where you want it. Now another option, talking about the cookies, then I'm going to get to my celery drink. You can use the chocolate frosting with the sprinkles, and you can frost the cookies and put the sprinkles on, but make sure that don't put that much frosting on, especially in the summertime, because frosting tend to run and melt. But just plain, they're good, or the sprinkled sugar, excellent. And I use the sprinkled powdered sugar because it's easier, it's quicker, gives the cookie a snowy look, and it's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to show you what I do every morning. Let me move this. I'm gonna put this over here. See all my cookies and stuff over there. I have already washed this. Let me wipe off my top. I'm not gonna cut it up here. I've already washed my one stalk of carrot. I mean, not carrot, I'm losing it now. This celery, sometimes I add a carrot with it if I want to get some vitamin A and that. But this is what I do every morning, faithfully. I get one, I cut the ends off, of course, and wash it real good. Then I take my knife. Okay, I can put this, my little... Okay, kids, students, see, my knife. I'm using a paring knife. I'm not using the chef's knife. And I'm just going to keep my fingers, and I'm just going to cut it. Just going to cut my celery stalk. Just keep them fingers away from that knife. Believe me, I did something really horrible. I used a placement knife trying to cut a bag. Oh yeah. And I cut myself. So you be careful with these knives. Okay? And kids, if you're going to make a celery drink, make sure your parents are there. Okay? I have cut my celery. Now, this is what I'm going to do. It's very simple, very easy. You're going to take your celery and put it in your blender cup. In your blender cup. And this is really good for joint pain. Believe me, I'm 64. So, and I'm not perfect, and I do have pain like everybody else. But I deal with it. I deal with, if you take medication like Crestor, it gives you muscle pain and it gives you joint pain. And I know because I take Crestor. So this is why I can walk 3 and 4 miles a day. I can do Zumba up to 2 hours, but I don't. I do it 20 minutes, 30 minutes for everybody else. 47 minutes I think is the longest I have on YouTube. But this is what I do. And you can get a bottle of water, or you can just use the water out of the sink if that's what you want to do and you normally do. And you just pour your water in. See, I put a lot of water in there because when you start doing this, okay, let me find my cup thing. Okay, you're gonna get I'm using a different cup. I like the cup with the handle, and you're gonna put this on. I'm gonna throw this in the trash. And you're going to use your little blender. Plug that in. Put this over. Put my cookies right here. I'm sorry my back is to you, but I'm getting my stuff situated, and you're going to put it on and pulse it. Pulse it. And pulse it, and pulse it, and pulse it, and pulse it, pulse it, and pulse it, and pulse it, and pulse it. Yes, yes. So you can always get a little workout, no matter where you are. You can just stand still and move. Just move those legs. You know, some activity. Move when you're cooking in the kitchen. Just move. Move your arms. Move your arms. You can do a 5-minute workout right here with me while we are getting ready I'm getting ready to drink my celery water. And a lot of people, you know, they kind of say celery water. What you do, you don't think about it. You say, oh, this is healthy for me. This is good. And what you do, you just take it and drink it. If you can't drink it all, you can save some for later, but I drink all of this. You drink it before you have breakfast because you want to get those vitamins in, you want to get it into those joints, and it's very nutritious. And if you like celery and you like the taste of celery, you'll love this celery drink. It's good for you, y'all. And I thank you for liking and subscribing. This is Audrey Vines. This is a culinary teacher at Southwest Edgecombe High School. Kids, I know that you're not going to try this celery water, and I know you're going to have a lot to say when we get back to school, but tell your mom and dad, your grandma, they can drink it, and it helps with joint pain. It's good for cholesterol. It's just good for a lot of stuff. Celery is good. High blood pressure, 1 cup a day. Improve your health. Have a good and wonderful day. I'm going to finish my celery water, and I'm sounding off. And this is your dancing cook, Audrey Vines. Love y'all. Keep cooking simple, and until the next time, God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you, and you have a wonderful, blessed day.